Yeah, I'm gonna hit go live and then we can start. Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Some Bullshit for whatever. I'm gonna resume. We haven't done anything. We've never seen anything about this game. We're just fucking starting it because this is a PS2 game. Which means we get the intro before we get the title screen. Right now, apparently, just showing us random fucking bullshit. And a scary man. Actually, surprisingly, for this week, we found out, like, 5 minutes ago, that this is actually a Capcom game, which I found quite surprising.
I'm still looking for the logo.
Oh, we already passed the logo. That already happened. Apparently, the house just nuked itself.
Nope.
So yeah, the only reason that I actually wanted to check out this game was that this was a game that was name dropped by Retsupurae, but they never covered. So I was interested to see what we missed out on. Because they did Clock Tower 2, and Clock Tower 2 was very bad. They said the only thing I know about this game was that they claim that it's kind of ridiculous. So I don't.
It was published by Capcom. You're correct.
Oh, they didn't make it?
They are one of the two developers. Sunsoft and Capcom are the two developers.
That makes more sense.
And then it was published by Capcom.
Because I think Sunsoft is more related. I'm wondering if this game is basically just going to be Resident Evil.
That's... I don't know. I kind of hope, a little bit, at least. And speaking of Resident Evil, segue,
Resident Evil things happened.
Yeah.
Hey, 2002.
They announced Resident Evil 4 remake, and it looks cool, and I'm excited.
Yeah, I saw the trailer and I was very impressed, but the problem is that it's a remake of Resident Evil 4, and I'm not very interested in playing Resident Evil 4 again.
That's fair.
It's just, you know, it'll be a good way to polish up a fantastic game. So at least more people will be able to enjoy it on the PS5 and PC, I'm betting. Here's some media res bullshit for your character. So yeah, I think the central gist is that it's gonna be your basic story of Japanese girls going into haunted places and getting fucked up. Which I think is the central gist of the series.
We're apparently 15.
I bet we could. I don't know if we're Korean or Japanese, though. I can't tell from her face.
We look probably Japanese.
Maybe it's just the dress that looks like that.
You're wanted on the telephone.
Or
also, apparently I'm very British.
Hello? Mum? Hello?
It might be
Are you there?
white.
What's wrong?
Okay, so we're apparently Japanese English. This lady has a weird backstory.
Answer me.
I mean, our character's just a white blonde girl.
Or that. Maybe that's it. Maybe we're just British to subvert the trope.
Mum?
That's what I think we might be.
Yeah, that's... I hope she's not an idiot, because that's a really dumb response to walking into a completely darkened house. And also that.
I like the fact that it wasn't scary at all. The music cue told you it was scary, and she reacted as if she heard the music cue. Because she said, before the door even opened.
Yeah, you're right.
Because she said it to the music cue, not to the door opening. Also, the door opening just opened like any other door. It wouldn't be until after it opened that you'd be like, wait. Because when you see it open, you just assume a person.
I found my grandfather! Or Heisenberg from Resident Evil 8.
Excuse me. Are you one of the lodgers?
What do you mean lodgers? Is this a hotel now?
Oh.
I mean, maybe they run a bed and breakfast out of their mansion.
Yeah, but you don't rent it out to Heisenberg. That's a recipe for disaster.
Your mother has gone out. That was early yesterday morning.
Huh?
Just don't look in the closet.
Will not be coming back for some time.
What?
And that's not suspicious at all.
Won't be coming back at all.
What the fuck?
So it's just you. You are all alone in this world now, little girl.
This guy isn't even trying. But I guess you don't have to try when your opponent is a 15-year-old girl.
I've been waiting so long for this this moment.
because I think it crashed again, or it's trying to stabilize.
I'm currently trying to figure out if we're live.
I kind of doubt it, considering the numbers that I'm seeing.
Gotcha. Yeah, right now I have a spinning wheel on the stream.
At this point, I might just fucking, I don't know, go kick the router until it fixes itself.
It looks like we're live.
I think it's getting back to it, but it doesn't look like it's all that stable is the problem. I guess we could continue is the thing. I think it's at least connected. So
I'm watching and I hear us talk what we've been talking.
So yeah, I was just saying it's fixed camera. It's gonna be survival horror. So I guess we'll just go figure out some bullshit.
All right.
This clock apparently is perfect, which is amazing for a grandfather clock because you need to wind that shit up. Okay, it's a chair. Welcome to the Spencer Mansion. Again.
So what happened? What happened while I was What happened while I was disconnected?
Did you see the whole scary guy cutscene?
I saw the guy grab us, and then we were talking about how it's kind of creepy that he's grabbing us, and then it cut to her standing in a room.
Well, I was saying something along the lines of, what the fuck do you expect? He's either a giant baby face or he's wearing a mask. And then he just fucking left, and I was like, dude, she's right there, okay? She's completely vulnerable. Why the fuck are you leaving? You ding-dong. I wonder if this game has a fucking map button. I found the map button. It's L1 for some reason. I mean, if you wanted to rip off Silent Hill, that's triangle.
Hold on. Open the map again.
There's nothing on the map.
Okay, hold on. Listen carefully when you close the map. The sound effect from Resident Evil.
Oh, that's a good sign.
They literally reused a sound effect from Resident Evil. Which, I mean, it's a really minor sound effect, so by all means.
Everything's clean in here. Nothing important. I mean, at least it's not tank controls, which is really nice. But I know you're not a fan of the whole fixed camera.
I am not.
I can deal with it. Oh, a shiny thing. I'm sure that'll become useful somehow. You're not gonna look at the painting? You know, the more interesting painting?
It's a berry.
Okay. That doesn't look evil at all. Let's go touch it.
Door.
I have destroyed the lights with my powerful grabbing animation.
Panic meter, okay. When Alyssa is feeling physically or emotionally threatened, the panic meter rises and the panic meter reaches max. She falls into a state of panic. When in a state of panic, Alyssa's movements are restricted, and if attacked, while in a state of panic, she will die.
Sounds good.
You literally have a fear meter in this game. That's neat.
No, that's the central mechanic of the franchise, I believe. And apparently that flagged the next thing to happen. Fire! Scary fire. That makes no sense.
I don't know, magic ghost bullshit.
I don't even know what the bullshit is. We just met a creepy man wearing creepy clothes. Yes, go in the room. Is there a crouch button I need to hit? Go in the room. Okay, is there like a control screen that I can get to?
Can figure, that'll at least tell us what all the buttons are.
Oh,
Duck.
there is a duck button.
Circle.
Oh, good, they do have a subtitle option. That was not always the case on the PS2, you never knew.
And the game's had subtitles the entire time. Planes.
Oh, apparently I have to hold the button, which is the worst way to fucking do it. At least she's not Ashley from
She's
Resident Evil 4.
Startled.
And now, ghost statue. Why not? And apparently that's giving us a flat... What?
What? That didn't make our panic meter go. Touching the door, and having a light, like the lights go out, gave us panic. But seeing a statue cry blood and then its head fall off, didn't cause us any amount of panic.
And likewise, there was a letter in the statue for some fuck-up reason.
Well, Nancy's dearest Alyssa, I wanted nothing more than for you to live peacefully. But if you are reading this now, you have come back to the house. For your protection, I am giving you some advice as well. Oh, I didn't get to read it.
Oh, I thought you were reading faster than you were, like, talking.
No, I was talking at the pace I was reading. That's as fast as I read.
Fine. Apparently we can throw the water at bad guys. That will cause them to stop.
Temporarily.
And we could also throw it at seals to unlock doors.
Okay.
Okay, then we can get more from jars or drinking fountains.
Iron drinking fountains.
Okay, we have to find... In order to solve ghosts, we have to find some object they like.
Something from their past.
This is all my fault. It indeed is, Mom. Why did you put this in the statue, you fucking weirdo? At least Mom is not abusive.
Yeah, why didn't you just, like, leave this taped to the door? Now we could have just immediately turned around?
Which is a good lead into one of the topics I wanted to talk about, was I wanted to rant and rave about Evangelion because I finally finished that goddamn series yesterday.
Gotcha.
And, oh, it ended very, very badly for a show of what it was trying to do. Okay, so where's my item throwing button?
I assume it's the triangle attack button.
Okay, doesn't seem to be in here. Is it under key items? Okay. So that's not how to throw it is the problem.
Yeah, we'll just go to the attack button, I think, which is triangle.
Okay, search is X. Apparently square is walk, and yes, attack, because special arrow is R1?
Well, let's try,
I guess we'll try all the buttons.
Let's try attack first, and if it's not attack, then we can try, spiral arrow.
A boosh. Yeah, it was that simple.
So we have two left. The corner there, it went down. It was 3 and now it's 2.
Well, there's a jar, let's poke it. Pick up the jar, stupid.
That might not be the holy water jugs.
Damn jug. Okay, so what's this fucking... Okay, I just hit R1 and it didn't do anything.
So we might not have it yet. That's the restroom.
And
There's
someone's
something
trying to
behind
break
it.
out of the restroom. And someone also boarded up that door over there.
So, that's Nancy's room. Go look in there.
Oh, good. Another thing.
There's a thing.
Oh, it's just a picture.
Photo of us.
So who's Nancy? Is that our mom?
That's our mom. Because the letter from our mom saying, like, place is haunted, have fun. Here's holy water. That note was called Nancy's letter.
Yeah, rather than just recommend us leave, she was like, no, you must face your destiny. Here is a thing to fight things. It's like, what the fuck is that?
My thought is maybe, like, once we're in the house, we're stuck in the house. Like, there's some weird shit. Like, if we would try to leave right now, some shit would happen.
I know you told me not to, but I couldn't help it.
Oh, she was told not to come here.
Yeah.
Where are you?
And I think we're trapped here now because we came here. That's what I think is happening.
I have located the sex bed. And now there's a clue in it. And apparently a USB drive sticking out of it?
It's memes. I think it's a bookmark.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's a knife in the book.
It's a letter opener, to be specific, actually.
I swear I've heard that tune from Clock Tower 2. Like that exact piano tune.
I think it's just an actual piano piece. Like an actual, like, famous song.
And who's flooding the... Who's fogging up the hallway?
Grab the letter opener!
She
It's
forgot
better than
because
no
she...
weapon.
Well, she forgot because she was panicking. And now she's trapped in the fog hallway.
How dare someone play...
And also going through a portal.
How dare someone play piano?
Well, we've established that the place is also full of intruders and also should be empty at the same time. I don't think our character is gonna win any intelligence awards. Actually, you know what? What the fuck's backwards? Let's go backwards.
A rusty gate.
And a fire truck? What? Wait, where are we?
We're in World War goddamn II London. Holy crap.
When did that happen?
I don't know, it's probably some ghost bullshit. Some ghost is probably from World War II era.
Well, this is definitely bullshit, but what the...
Nazis are bombing London.
There's just a double-decker bus here?
Yeah, because it's just...
And also, this happened.
It's there just to show you that it's London.
Okay, so we just time-traveled. Now we must solve time crimes.
We time traveled, we also moved locations, because we're not at the mansion. We're in London. The
Wow,
mansion's
London
not-
got ultra fucked up.
Yeah, that's basically what London was like during World War II.
It's a bit more than what I expected, but sure. We're just doing this now. Now let's go down. Let's just be down
Londoners
here.
are constantly in, like,
Oh yeah, we're British, so
London's
this actually makes
constantly
sense. Let's pick up that stuff. Let's get Doctor Who on the job.
something is holding the door closed.
And also a dead body. Weird.
Alright, if our panic gauge doesn't go up from this, I'm gonna call some bullshit.
No, this is holy bullshit. Like, she's 15 and being like, oh, a dead body? How interesting.
There's an empty box.
And a zombie? How did that get in there?
Who was in the phone booth?
It was a Silent Hill monster. And a ghost. Wait, what?
The
Okay.
ring, give me back my ring.
Fuck you, I'm getting in the box. Okay, I found one.
Hey, how do we give the ghost the ring? That's the, okay, so it's gonna explain.
When
This
you
is
find
what's
when you find an object they like, return it to them. If it's a ring, put it in its case. If it's a pendant, put it together with the other half. So yeah, it's just a Resident Evil puzzle.
Oh my god, no, game! You're gonna have a bunch of ghosts, and the whole thing is we're gonna have to heal the ghost, but everything's gonna be a ring or a pendant? Like, no one's ever gonna be missing anything other than a ring or a pendant? Every sentimental item is gonna be a ring or a pendant?
Okay, so how... I need to get to the case, but is the ghost gonna hurt me? No, now it's just panicking. How do I put it in the box? How do I use item? That's not what I wanted. Put thing in box. Yes, use item. Because apparently they couldn't program that to just be, like, a prompt that you just click on. And now I get this for all my trouble. I get a rock. Brilliant. I guess we'll just go down Fort Hill Street until
Yes,
random
I'm
bullshit
standing
happens.
there's a thing there, that's a line fountain, we can refill our holy water.
Hell yeah. Oh, apparently I can also save here, which is amazing.
Okay, so they're bonfires and refill our Estus flask, basically.
Oh, game. This is gonna be a fun time.
I'm gonna be really pissed if all the sentimental items are literally rings or pendants. It's like, wow, literally everybody in this world only cares about jewelry, I guess.
Yeah, no, like, dead kids, or... I don't know,
Yeah, no
dead dogs.
dead kids that you have to return.
I must make it to
toys
the
you,
conservatory.
or,
That is the
like-
only way forward.
They want.
Wait, did we hear that going through time and that's how we ended up here?
Yeah, I think we're following the piano music.
That is so fucking stupid that I could definitely believe Capcom would do that. There is no way that anyone else would think of something that dumb. So since we're gonna be traversing for a while, did you want to pontificate on your thoughts of the new Street Fighter information?
Yes, I do. Okay, so, they revealed, you know, Jamie's this new character. They revealed he kind of has a drunken boxer gimmick to him, but he also has, like, it's a ghost!
Don't worry about the ghost, I'll just pick up this book. Okay, it's a book that says My Darling on it.
There's, like, a thing down by the water. Go grab it.
I need a Resident Evil puzzle. Help, or I'm gonna die.
That's probably their sentimental whatever the fuck.
Okay, yeah, I guess pen goes in book. Why not?
Okay, so maybe it isn't all.
I mean, they are very stupid Resident Evil puzzles. Because at least Resident Evil puzzles usually is like, you know, I'll put two things together, and that's your puzzle. Like, just two very stupid keys get put together.
Remember, you have to hit start. Okay.
Give me more rocks. I need more rocks. For my rock collection. And also, all the ghosts are gonna look the same. Like, very blue Indian, Native American people. Here's an invisibility band. Why the fuck not?
Sure, I guess.
And now it's snowing because potatoes.
But yeah, so...
Jamie is a character. Continue.
Yeah, sorry. Thank you for getting me back to where I was, though. So yeah, Jamie, new character. But, and then they showed gameplay. The hyper-realistic art style they're doing, and the more realistic art style they're doing, I don't mind it, but I think it's gonna take time to grow on me.
Well, if it's good, it's good. I mean, you'll just have to wait for the game to come out.
Yeah. The whole roster already leaked, though. Like, verbatim, like, I'm at the point I'm at, okay, so this is a place to hide. But the place I'm at, this leak is probably real. Because
I should probably hit all the buttons to figure out which one is quick save.
after the leak was revealed,
Okay. Okay, so it's F1 and F3, okay.
After the leak was revealed, people started, like, combing over the trailers, or, like, roughly at the same time people were combing over the trailer. And there's, like, some background really fast blink and you'll miss it things that have some of the characters from the leak in them. And they're new characters. So it's like, no one could have gotten this unless they, you know, knew it. So the entirety of the roster probably leaked. Like, I'll still say take it with a grain of salt. Maybe this is a fake leak.
Oh, that's great. The pianist was a ghost. Paul Mall.
He was 12. Hey, look, we got a dead kid.
Okay. Instant death, so that was at least nice. They also misspelled skull, which is incredible.
Wait, where? Hold on.
Yeah, you'll find it, just read it.
Who returned home to find the victim unconscious, bleeding from the head. An autopsy revealed that it was an instantaneous death caused by a blow to the skull. The C.
Capcom, what the fuck? Who the hell's name is Jane Stride? What kind of fucking character is that? Sounds like a JRPG person. Okay. I don't think that's how you spell concourse, but I don't know what word they were trying to spell. Taking part in the 15th annual piano concourse.
Concord, maybe? With a D?
Capcom, get your fucking shit together.
I don't know if this one's necessary.
Someone done ducked
Oh,
up.
no. It's concourse, but they're missing the E at the end.
Okay, so apparently just brilliant
Formal,
piano.
a crowd or assembly of people. So the annual piano assembly.
This is so surprising. This character from the past died. What a surprise. And also someone else is being murdered by a sledgehammer.
This is how the pianist died, I guess.
Wait, so the newspaper is also from the future?
Maybe.
Well, she's pretty dead. And I'm also really proud of it. I'm a railroad worker and I'm really pissed.
Go hide, I guess.
Apparently I can't play right now. Oh, it's just telling me the thing I already know. When she's running away from an enemy, certain places will glow, which is kind of dumb. Approach the area and press the button to make her take evasive action or repel her attacker. Okay.
We'll have to see.
Press the search button in front of a hide point and... Oh wait, no, it was talking about evade points. That's what they were on about. Apparently when we're in panic mode, it's almost impossible to play the whole game, which doesn't sound like a good idea. But you know, I guess we're just doing that right now. When did he have time to do that?
I don't know.
Fucking game, he didn't fucking Silent Hill 4 this shit in 2 seconds.
Alright, starting her
Okay, I
out.
have to find a clipping tool. Also, ow. And I also got comboed on the ground, which is fantastic.
Scissors.
I don't think scissors can cut through metal.
God, we're about to panic!
Oh shit. I got... Well, let's start again.
She's startled! Yeah, anyway, so while you do this, I'm just gonna talk about the Street Fighter thing.
Yeah, it seems like a good time considering the combat is so bad, I'm just getting comboed on the ground.
Spoilers, for people who don't want to know the roster, I guess, if you're watching this in the future.
No, go away.
Still before Street Fighter 6 comes out.
This is the perfect time to read notes. I'll read a letter from Dad. I'm in France.
I'm in Champagne, France, specifically.
Apparently this is from the past because he's talking about World War II.
So maybe this is, the dad of the pianist?
Yeah, someone's talking about Jane who was referenced earlier. Anyway, thanks, Dad. I'm being murdered right now.
Anyway, so the thing I'm interested in... I don't know if that works, because he's literally looking at you.
Apparently he got very, very distracted. The problem is I still don't know what I'm supposed to be doing because I need to get through the barbed wire, but the scissors weren't the answer.
Oh, yeah.
And apparently he got insanely distracted because he just went upstairs. Can I look in this broken box? Probably nothing in it.
No, I think that's there because the noise when you walk on it, which alerts you to where...
Oh yeah, you're right. That was a mistake. Let's try upstairs. Maybe there's something up there. If she didn't fucking turn around like a slug, that'd be very helpful.
Oh, there's 2 doors.
Oh. I feel like I'm back where I started.
Okay, there's that, but there's a door right there.
Oh, here we go. Except I don't have any water, so this is useless.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing he has a 12-second wind-up. Which, again, gets back to fighting games.
Yes. Alright, so the thing I find interesting with the Street Fighter 6 roster, spoilers for people who don't want to know the roster, almost the entirety of the roster is Street Fighter 2.
Oh, so they're just bringing all those guys back.
Yeah, so the game seems to take place in the future, probably after the events of Street Fighter 3, which is the farthest in the timeline. So this game might be the new farthest point in the timeline. And I say that only because like Ryu and that, they look a lot older, and all the characters have redesigns that make them look older. And for the roster, it's Ryu, Ken, Zangief, Dhalsim, E Honda, Blanca, Guile, Chun-Li, Cammy, DJ, and that's everybody from 2 minus T-Hawk and Fei Long, and then I think we're missing, and then the bad guys. So there's none of the bad guys from Street Fighter 2. And then I think the only characters off the top of my head that I think we're missing from Street Fighter 2 that aren't bad guys are Fei Long and T-Hawk, the Native American, which is T-Hawk, and then Fei Long is Bruce Lee, and the reason he's not in the game anymore is apparently there's some issues happening.
Is it racism? Is that the answer?
No, it has to do with I mean, T-Hawk being removed might be racism stuff.
Racism.
I always thought T-Hawk was weird because he's like supposed to be Native American, but he looks super white. And they made a new character that I think is going to be tied to T-Hawk because she's from the same country as T-Hawk.
She comes from a Native America stan.
No, she comes from Mexico, which is where T-Hawk's from. He's a Mexican representative. So the music stopped. I think that means he's like gone.
Yeah, he teleported somewhere else, so we have some time to look around, I guess. Which is good, because I have no idea what the fuck we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, which is gonna help then. No, the reason Long is gone is because Bruce Lee's descendants, like, don't want his likeness and stuff. And Fei Long is just a huge, like, he's just Bruce Lee. Like, literally everything with Fei Long is just, they changed his name, and that's it. His martial arts is the same martial arts Bruce Lee used. He looks almost entirely like how you'd expect Bruce Lee to look.
Well, they did that well, they had to deal with that already when they wanted to do a character that was just Mike Tyson.
Yeah, I mean, they did, yeah. I mean, kind of, like...
Whoops.
Oh, monster's back.
I'm gonna run... Well, I'll just continue my running. Because again, I have no idea what the fuck I'm supposed to do, because I think I've gone to every room and I haven't found any glowing things.
Maybe leave and go get hold.
Oh yeah, you're right. Maybe just leave the entire place. Maybe just leave the building.
And go get holy water.
Oh yeah, because one of the areas is sealed. That makes sense. Okay, so we have some downtime. That's perfect. Oh wait, no, he's able to leave the building. But I did find a shiny thing. I don't know what the fuck these things are supposed to do. I'd imagine they're the healing items.
Yeah, they calm you down according to the item description.
Oh shit, ow. Fuck. You are the worst construction worker, stop murdering me! You goofball. I'm in town, go away!
But yeah, so, yeah, Bruce Lee's descendants don't want, you know, games and stuff using his likeness.
I found it. Perfect. I can save while being chased.
Fei Long is, because, like, Fei Long's backstory is that he's a martial arts actor. So, like, he hands down 100% verbatim
is this other guy.
He's Bruce Lee. Like, he's literally just Bruce Lee. And so, I remember hearing something that, like, Bruce Lee's descendants don't want Bruce Lee's likeness. And that might cause legal issues if Capcom were to try to put Fei Long into a Street Fighter game again. So, yeah, Fei Long's not there, T-Hawk's not there.
Well, if it's that baked in, then Capcom has to deal with it.
Yeah.
And that's their fault.
Clear. It's very clear that,
Well, Capcom, you have the ability to create like 100 characters over the last 15 years. Just make another one.
Right, and they can. I'm sure I mean, people, the problem is like, Fei Long is a big, like, fan favorite.
Well, too bad. He's gone now.
Yeah, and I mean, that's fine.
Okay, I found the shiny object. And also,
That's
apparently I can use that stick to fend off the guy. Apparently this guy has...
Remember there was a locked... Oh, that's
Yeah, I
the
do-
red drawer key, so that opens the red drawer in that one.
Okay, and now let's use this to murder that man with it.
I think he has to be close to us.
I will now use this to kill you.
It cutscenes it so that we can.
That's pretty lame. I will hit you with a coal, I guess. And that will cause you to stop temporarily.
I'll just kill you with it.
I doubt that. That was a fucking like red hot log touched him for 2 seconds. I don't think that's going to kill him. He might be a zombie already. We don't know.
Yeah.
He might
But
also be
anyway-
a ghost.
And then the rest of the returning characters are actually mostly from. Oh, and Akuma. I forgot about Akuma. Akuma's back.
Well, you always got to bring back Akuma. Oh wait, I
Yeah.
need to get to the drawer.
Yeah, it's the drawer key, not that key. So Akuma's the one bad guy, but like the Shadowloo bosses from 2 are gone, which I mean makes sense because in Street Fighter V that
Oh my god, they actually fucking did that. They used the fucking they used the key to unlock a thing to give you another key to go unlock another
give
thing.
you the key to the locked room.
Fuck you, game. Fucking amateur horror games on Newgrounds do that shit. So are you disappointed about Akuma getting his 12th appearance?
No, because Akuma's like a mainstay. He has to be there. Like if I'd be pissed if Akuma didn't show up in a Street Fighter game.
Today I darned Daddy's socks and sewed a button on his shirt. What the I get this is written by an 8-year-old, so I'm not gonna duck them for not spelling it right, but what the hell were they trying to say? Today I darned socks. What does that mean?
I don't know. That might be a verb that's just not very commonly used.
Well, I can barely mend my own clothes too. I mean, I'm with Daddy here. And again, this might just be a thing because they misspelled it twice.
Darn as a verb can be used to mean mend a hole in a knitted material by intervening yarn with a needle.
Well, I guess they did their research where it counted, damn it.
So darned is indeed a word that is being used correctly here.
And more
Yeah.
useless information. Perfect.
A lot of the so far none of the characters' redesigns bother me, like their new outfits and stuff. I actually really like DJ's. I think they did a good job because if there was a character I feel like they could make an argument for, like,
Well, how many of them now have hipster beards? Because if they all have hipster beards, it's gonna ruin everything. I will hit them with this chair, which will work.
3? Maybe? I don't know. It depends on whether or not you consider
That.
what you consider. a
Oh,
hipster
you distracted him with the chair. That makes more sense. And now let's get the.
beard.
Well, let's go.
Run, girl! Don't just fucking stand there.
No, I gotta safely descend the stairs, otherwise I might die.
So what did we get in that room?
An invitation.
Oh, and that invitation's gonna get us into where the girl.
Oh yeah, the concourse, which will give us the tool we need to unlock that door? The last door?
Maybe we'll find out, I guess.
I don't get this game. This game doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense.
Where else can we go? Is there any other?
Well, I'm gonna take a look at that invitation and see what it's for. Okay, yeah, so it's just for the concert hall, so we're gonna have to figure that one out. While being chased by a monster.
Yeah. But anyway. I don't really know what you mean by hipster beard for sure.
Whoa.
Characters who don't always have beards, but now have beards. Akuma, Ryu, and Dhalsim. But I mean, Dhalsim's had a beard in Street Fighter V already, and his beard's the same. Ryu had a beard in one of his costumes, if not multiple of his costumes, for Street Fighter V, and it's just kind of a basic beard. Like, it's not, I wouldn't call it anything fancy or even a hipster beard.
Yeah, this piano tune was definitely in Clock Tower 2.
Akuma actually kind of shaved up for this game because he had like a huge like mane, and now he doesn't look. At least in the art they posted, he doesn't look like he has as big of a main.
Yo, give me the cutting barbed wire thing. Are you sure that this is a piano hall and not a church? You know what? This kind of looks like that church from Resident Evil 3 a little bit.
Maybe. But yeah, so I wouldn't say they really gave anybody hipster beards. And then Zangief beard, but he always has a beard, so that's not anything new.
Well, he has to have his beard. It's part of his Eastern identity. I wanted to call him Russian, but I didn't know if he's that stereotyped or not.
Zangief is indeed Russian. He is known as the Russian Cyclone.
That makes perfect sense.
Also, fun fact, because it's June, Zangief is implied to be gay.
What does that matter? Zangief isn't sexual at all.
I mean, it's just June, so it's like Pride Month, so...
Oh, that's what you're getting on about.
Might as well point out that, you know, as you put it, and my roommate gets a kick out of it, by the way, I told my roommate that you refer to the LGBT community as alphabet people.
Oh yeah, someone mentioned that on, they were actually doing that against woke culture, and that's how they mentioned it, so I'm surprised he would bother with it.
Oh, is that what they meant it in a bad way when they used it originally? The person
well, because I think they used it in a way to say, like, you know, we're getting tired of all the woke people, like, changing their definitions and shit, so they just made it more simple, because they were getting annoyed by it, I guess.
I mean...
Holy shit, it's a ghost!
It's at least better, because you're making a point to be like, okay, I'm just gonna broaden it so far. Like, it's the same thing as the plus. Like, some people say LGBTQ+, and then that's where they end it. The plus is just kind of a catch-all for everything.
I mean, to be fair, this is pretty creepy.
Yeah, this is creepy.
Because she was murdered at the other place, and then her ghost showed up here, and her piano is covered in blood somehow. So was she double murdered?
My thought is she died and like her
No, that's a ghost.
her soul that can't rest went to what it was supposed to do next, which was.
How come this guy who is this fast can't outwit a 15-year-old?
I don't know.
I also hate the fact that she, like, starts everything as, like, a standing still. Like, can't you just give her, like, some sort of acceleration at the start and, oh, this is a oh, I'll just use this lever to lever something. Eat lever! Eat blood! I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just running around and hitting random things. But I've gotten a corpse out of the deal, and it had a shiny object. And he apparently was killed by the elevator. And he also wrote this while being crushed by the elevator. Huh?
1014 is Babe, 3403 is dead.
Okay, so it's 103.
Bad.
It's 103. It's the dumbest cipher ever. I wonder if his wife died. I wonder if that's why he wrote his cipher like this. It's bad that my baby died in my arms because I stabbed her for not getting me pancakes.
It's really random.
Yeah, that's all I got for today. I mean, we're being chased by a sledgehammer man. Gotta give me something here.
Alright, now we gotta find wherever that safe is, I guess.
Isn't the only door here blocked?
I don't know, maybe there's a door.
Oh, really, Alyssa? Really? You fucking figured that out for yourself. What a surprise. I mean, Capcom's not known for its puzzles. Like, this is dead on Resident Evil shit.
I keep saying, like, this is... Like, I feel like if I had to guess which developer had more control, it's not actually Capcom. My guess is... My guess is Capcom came in and saved the project, is what happened.
You think Sunsoft is just like this? This is what they feel? This is how they see the world?
I mean, Capcom only had a hand in the third one, you said, right?
Well, I thought it might have been that... I thought it might have been that Fear thing, where, like, the series was just popular enough to get sequels, but not popular enough to keep a developer, so it just kept changing hands over and over again.
Oh, maybe.
I actually have no idea where the fuck I'm supposed to go. I think I ran out of doors.
keep running around.
Oh, wait, no,
counter.
Let me in. Okay, this is the only one that's useful.
So it was bad, right?
And I believe it was 103. And now, object. More keys.
It's the key
Sun-
to that door we were just at.
Sunsoft, what the fuck is wrong with you? Apparently he just gave up, even though there was only one direction to go in this building. This guy is the worst predator.
Right. But now we can open that one door. The door's right there. What are you doing?
Thanks, Ghost, for providing some atmosphere. No, keep playing. You were good.
But
I don't care if you're
continue-
suffering. Just keep playing.
To continue the
Oh yeah, we were talking about
Street
that.
Fighter stuff.
Oh,
but
that.
also, wow, you got a sucker punch, and that's really fair.
And now I'm panicking. Run. Okay, can I just use that, like, the healing items to get out of this? Okay, apparently I can't.
Faster. You gotta.
I can't move.
I can't move when you're using the item.
I will use locker to get away from bad guy.
It's a hiding spot.
He can't find me, even though he totally saw me come in here.
Which is what I don't understand about this hiding mechanic.
I think the game is so stupid that it'll just allow you to hide no matter what.
Yeah.
We've been chased by this guy for the entire hour of game we've been playing. Like, this is just getting silly.
True.
So what else did you want to talk about with Street Fighter?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about the whole roster because I only talked about the characters that from 2 that are returning. But while I was on the tangent of Zangief being implied to be gay because it's June and why not, I'm gonna rattle off. Surprisingly, there's a lot of LGBT in Street Fighter. More than you'd expect.
Is a lot in context like 5 people?
It's 6. But like for most games, that's still a lot. Like for most games, that's a lot of characters to be LGBT.
It's a fair number.
Zangief, Abel, who's the other guy? There's 3 guys.
Because
Eagle.
isn't the real life ratio like 10%?
I think so.
I'm surprised that's
I don't
true. It
know.
doesn't sound like it should be.
I know a lot of LGBT people. I probably talk to on an average like week. I probably converse with more LGBT people than not LGBT people, but I have a lot of people in my life that are in that community. So,
Okay, I got matches.
But in Street, Zan, Bell, and are all implied to be gay based on like win quotes and things like that, and like lines they say across the series, but they're not like officially ever stated anywhere. Because as you mentioned, it like with
Okay, so this
Zangief,
guy is
like,
literally just becoming Nemesis at this point.
Yeah, I'm curious if he's gonna be a nemesis the whole time, or if he's just gonna be.
Maybe, but it seems like the dumbest villain. Because his weapon is a sledgehammer. That's ridiculous. Like, the guy in the first series at least had a decent weapon because...
Island!
That was his death rattle. That's fucking terrible.
I don't think that killed him.
Well, anyway, let's go hide somewhere and knock this meter down, I guess.
I mean, we can just knock it down as we move. I think we have enough time.
Can I...
Block from the other side.
Okay, so what's the plan here, Alyssa?
Go the other way. What's the other way?
I thought it was off limits, but then again, I don't know what this game, if it's just gonna... Nope.
Oh, it is off limits.
Okay,
Is there another door in here someplace?
maybe it is. Maybe we somehow knocked the... I know there's another door here. No, we didn't.
Nope.
Okay, then. I'm surprised that Alyssa is somehow not stressed out right now.
Just calm it down.
It's locked on the other side because that's the side that has all
Oh,
the...
duck under the debris.
Oh, you're right. That makes sense. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. That crouching actually does things in this game.
I mean, visually, it's hard to tell that you can crouch there. We got the sledgehammer.
Alyssa can wield a sledgehammer, sure.
But yeah, so those are three of them. Those are the guys, and then Jury is implied to be sexual, as she makes sexual advances and comments towards both men and women.
That might just be a video game thing.
I think that might just be that she's a sadistic, evil bitch. Like, that's what
Or
I think
that.
it might be. Because that's what she is. She's a psychotic, sadistic, bad person.
But hey, still points. You get more points with the crazy lady.
But anyway, then the other character, and the only one that I can think of that's like canon, like 100%, like they did it and they showed it, is Cammy. In her Street Fighter V story ending, it's like, I guess it's not officially stated that they're a couple, but like if you would look at what they're like, how they're holding each other, it's like that's not two friends consoling each other. The line is like, now that I have you in my life, blah 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 blah, and then she's like behind her, holding her close and holding her hand to her chest. So it's like this really intimate pose.
Ow.
And oh hey, what's up, dude?
How did you get here? I know that you have the ability to teleport, but this seems kind of silly. I mean, inherently, this is just really silly.
This game just kind of is silly right now.
More random objects. That's not helpful.
Potentially, if you get whacked. I like how backing close to you is enough to spook you.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I'd be kind of freaked out. It's just this guy is, like, completely ineffective at all times. I will use this lantern to murder him. And apparently he doesn't want to come on the gantry. And also, I don't have any way to go.
Yeah, man.
Ah,
Back
fuck.
down and raise it. Oh, no.
Ah!
Fucking
Boo,
wraparound
gay,
bullshit.
boo. What kind of
Anyway.
stupid-ass elevator doesn't have a lever on both sides of it anyway?
Back to the actual roster of Street Fighter 6, though. So, I
They
really
have
actually
human
think
beings
Cam is
and monsters
good,
in them.
I mean, I guess, and if you count Blanca as a monster, because Blanca's kind of like a human, but also not.
Yeah, they'll make Nemesis a DLC character again. They'll get a monster in there.
For Street Fighter?
Sure,
I mean,
why
Seth's
not?
the robot. That's the robot.
Go away!
That.
Leave me alone! I'm getting stressed out! Damn it, if this was a 2021 game, that would be enough for to make him go away. Is to say, you're making me anxious!
That's the robot. But anyway, so the only characters that aren't brand new to Street Fighter 6 and aren't from Street Fighter 2,
Is Billy Batson.
there's 3, 4 if you count Luke. So the very last DLC character to 5 was quote unquote a look into the future of Street Fighter, and it was this character named Luke, and he is in Street Fighter 6. So like, but in a way he's like he didn't have like very much story that like of anything in Street Fighter 5. So he was kind of just the last DLC character, so you could see, potentially be like, oh, I see what they might be doing design-wise for Street Fighter 6. So like, some people I've noticed when they talk about this leak, and they're like, here's the number of characters returning that aren't from 2.
Bitch, use the fucking matches, okay? Stop complaining. Or are you too useless to not know how matches work? Just do it! Why? They're the XYZ matches. They're the best matches. Here is a two-dimensional fire. Yes, use plank, I guess. This is not dangerous at all. I'm actually gonna pop a save state in case I accidentally kill myself.
In case we can fall from this. I like how teetering for our life doesn't raise our panic.
I also like how she's tripping on nothing. Like, I'm not even on the edge. I'm walking in a straight line. The plank is straight. Why the fuck are you tripping? Is this Brawl? Is this how this works? Is that it's just a random percentile chance? Oh my god, we found the tool. It only took an hour and a half.
Yeah, now we have to fucking go back to the fucking... Oh, man. Here
You know-
I thought we were gonna feel the... I didn't think we had to necessarily go back to that. I thought maybe that was gonna be...
Well,
just
clearly we were
red
gonna
herring.
go. Well, clearly we were gonna go back to that because it was an obvious puzzle.
See, I thought maybe it was gonna be a red herring, like something you think is a puzzle that you can... But, you know how, like, all the doors are broken?
Well, I was gonna complain about how nonsensical this game is. It's like Silent Hill can get away with this shit because it's in a horror dimension that doesn't make sense. This is happening in like a time-traveled version of like reality.
I mean, in theory, I think I don't think we're actually time traveling. I think we're in a horror dimension that's replaying memories of the past. Because notice that no one's here.
Yes, that too. But you could dumbly explain that by saying, "Oh, they're just all in the bomb shelter right now."
I guess.
No one's gonna be in a theater during a bombing.
I mean, the bombing's technically not happening because we don't hear bombs anymore.
Yeah, the bombing happened, and then they all just got lazy and stayed in there for the rest of the day.
Gotcha.
Unlike America, where you'd be
So-
forced to go back to work.
You're correct.
I don't care if the company's exploded, you're still on the clock, bitch. But anyway, let's get back to this fighting game thing so that we can
Yeah.
talk about our other topics.
Right, so
Lissa!
the returning characters from other Street Fighter games that aren't two are Rashid, who was started in 5. He was in the release of 5, so he was, starter roster of Street Fighter 5. Ed, who won Best Redesign. Ed won Best Redesign.
So the community already gave him an award?
I mean, if no one else is saying it, I'm surprised because they really should be saying it. Because if there's one thing I can remember about Ed, who was a DLC character of 5, he was a brand new character introduced in 5. But he
Oh,
was
I should
a
probably
DLC character.
I should probably get a refill going.
And it was very clear that Ed was to be, like, some sort of character for the future of the series, because his backstory is, like, he's a Bison clone, which happens all the time.
Stop standing still, dummy! Oh shit. Yeah, I should probably fucking not die. Okay, fine, I'll do the thing, Jesus. Can you calm down now, bitch? Use your homeopathy.
So Ed's a Bison clone, and part of what, like, he set up this thing that we don't really know anything about. It's just like in his ending in Street Fighter V called Neo Shadowloo, but like his fighting style is a boxer because like Balrog trained him to be a boxer.
Because Balrog can train anybody to be a boxer. Even you!
Boxer, so yeah, I guess. He's a boxer so powerful he punched an elephant to death with one punch. But anyway, he's like Balrog's apprentice, but he's also a clone of Bison, so that Balrog found during the events of Street Fighter 4. He like stumbled upon him as a kid in a lab.
He found this kid in a lab and then just decided out of the blue, he's my new guy. I'm gonna put him to be my new son.
I guess, basically. Balrog and him have a falling out eventually, though, because Balrog's kind of just all about money at the end of the day, and...
He's inherently evil. Or something.
I mean, kind of. He's just really greedy. Alright, there's a repellent
I found
arrow.
a poisoned arrow. Now I just need a bow. And I found more sadness.
Yeah, that has to be the precious item for this.
Oh,
ghost.
I found the flashback. Hey, Ghosty, do you remember when you were a child that you are now? Here's your dad who got killed.
Lie with your dad.
Who probably got sent to the Shadow Realm or something. Because this is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Reference.
You're home early.
Why is it so white?
I have to tell you something important.
This seems a bit overkill, game.
Going off to war.
Oh, I was right, he's totally dead.
I hate the
You're also right.
all alone.
The Shadow Realm.
I feel dreadful.
Because, you know, if there's a bad place where you don't want to be fucking stuck, I'd say goddamn one of the world wars in the actual war fighting would
So, Will,
really
the most
suck
precious
dick.
thing to me in the whole
I was one of the 7
Also,
million
no.
who died in the Battle of the Bulge.
The piano concourse is on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, this is totally not a mistake. This is apparently just what it's called.
Battle of the Bulge, World War One.
Win the contest.
Probably, that sounds right.
When you're out in the
Pretty
war.
sure the Battle of the Bulge had to do with like the
Wonderful.
standoff stuff.
The competition will be
Maybe
stiff,
not,
but
though.
if
Maybe
you
I
listen
missed
and
one.
practice properly, I'm sure you can do it.
I'll practice every day. I've already
I'll do it
practiced
so
every
much
day.
that I turned it British, which is why I spelled it with an S.
You told me this watch was a present.
Apparently this watch is also a music box, which I don't know was ever a thing.
Christmas Eve, so you can think of Mummy and me. Then it'll be like
Oh my god, his fucking pocket watch plays Christmas music? That sounds terrible. I would fucking throw that thing out a window in 2 seconds. You can't have Christmas music all the time, it gets annoying. This is the worst birthday present. Come on!
That's him. World War goddamn 2.
So how long did he last? 8 seconds? These are literally like models from like the middle of Medal of Honor series. Like these are literally just Medal of Honor dudes. Oh wow, he super died. Your dad was a jabroni.
Now the watch is there. That's our item that we have to give to the dead girl.
It also got smashed by a bullet. It got smashed the fuck out of. Oh, so the killer is also dead. So that means
Yeah.
he's actually a zombie.
All ghost stuff.
Why does Robert Morris sound familiar?
I don't know. I feel like that's probably just a very common name. 32, the man known as the Hang.
Okay, so apparently they fucked up the hanging like really, really badly. Because blood was somehow oozing through his hat?
The black cap that they cover your face with when they hang you.
Huh.
That's what that's talking about, the black cap.
Uh,
It's that hood that they put over your head.
Well, apparently I needed to do historical research before I started this LP. Sorry, everybody.
Oh, you haven't seen that in like pop culture?
Not really.
I'll point it. You probably have. It's just not something that sticks out super hard.
Okay, so he worked at a stone cutter's and then he just decided to kill one of his coworkers. And then the rest of his coworkers. And then he disappeared and kept doing it. Okay, abrupt behavior changes, extreme violence, so there's probably gonna be a thing about this.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be some ghost thing. Thanks, game. Thanks for telling us to bring the pocket watch to the obvious place.
Well, I mean, we have seen May multiple times, and she did, like, die in 2 different places, so... I mean,
She died
I'm
in one
appreciative.
place. She died in the house. It's just we know her ghost is chilling at the concert hall.
And I guess, Robert gave up.
At least for now.
I don't know if Clock Tower does boss fights. I don't think I saw any in Clock Tower 2.
No, I think the boss fight's gonna be
Running around.
yeah, I think like just avoiding the guy until we win. It's like until we, do solve the puzzle.
That sounds more in line.
Quote unquote the boss fight. So like for this piano girl, the serial killer Robert Morris is the monster chasing us. Perhaps some in a later thing, like the next ghost we do stuff for will be a different person.
And now here's the flag. And here's the ghost. Jesus, this guy is everywhere. What?
Yeah, he knows who she is, I guess.
Because I like murdering little girls. They're very easy to clobber. Okay, so what's the plan here? Okay, why
Oh, there's
not?
the boss battle. Okay.
Duck. Oh, we have to shoot the arrow. Okay.
Charge arrow, super attack,
There's a special attack.
special attack R1, I guess.
Oh, it's just telling me what the strategy is now.
In order to defeat an enemy, Alyssa must first transfix it by hitting the enemy with a charged arrow. It is possible to fix them to the spot. Several strategies place chains.
Aim so that the chains fan out from the target. I don't know what the fuck it's talking about.
I mean, maybe the next page will make things more clear.
While the enemy is transfixed, Alyssa is able to do super attack. It is not an easy task to hit things with arrows. Okay. Duck can be used to dodge. Press the R1 button to use special arrows such as the one arrow that we found in the order in which they were obtained. Okay.
But don't necessarily, because it's wise to save these ones.
I guess we'll just figure it out by doing it then.
So just charge up the triangle and lock them in place, and then do whatever we need to do.
I am now gaining special magic powers for no reason. Give me light arrows.
Magic Girl transformation sequence, go!
Give me light arrows. I need them now. Oh wait, it's the bottle. That kind of makes sense.
It's the holy water bottle.
And it's also the bottle that has boobs on it. Here's the tiniest bow in the world. That is also... I was gonna say it's also a sword, but it's a bow. Sure, why not? This is the game now. We're doing magical girl nonsense. What, his name is Sledgehammer?
Does it say? So his sentence is his life bar? Okay.
I don't...
Judgment!
What is this, a fighting game now?
Charge up your arrows. Shoot him!
I don't know if that did anything. It didn't seem
I don't
like
know.
it.
Keep shooting and we'll find out, I guess.
At least that has a good lock on.
It's doing damage. We just gotta get him in that transfix situation and then...
Oh yeah, so it's just doing the health.
So what button was it once he's in the transfix? Oh, there we go! We tethered him. Is that the transfix? Is when he's that?
Maybe.
Shoot him again.
Ow!
Yeah, don't get close to him.
Well, I have to. I don't know how the special attack works. Because that's the thing. It's apparently like transfix, then do special attack.
Okay, just charge up. Just charge up again.
I tried to use R1, but it did this. Oh,
Yeah,
that's...
no. R1 is the special arrows, not the finisher move. Now we lost our special arrow that we only had one of.
Well... Yeah, I'm just, waiting still.
Okay, well at least you're back, on Discord here.
Well... If that happens again, I'll probably just end up kicking the router. I'm probably gonna have to like invest in getting like a LAN cable or something because this keeps happening.
Gotcha.
I don't know if that would stabilize the connection at all, but it'd be worth trying, and apparently the stream also stopped, so have to send that back. You didn't miss anything because I just paused it while OBS was freaking out.
Gotcha. Looks like I'm back up.
Now come over here, stupid.
Alright, now just while he's tethered and see what happens. Well, we're doing hella damage to him, so I just keep doing it because he's tethered.
Yeah, apparently this is just like the win button. Because he can't move, and I think all the chains like time out separately, so this is like, it's literally impossible for him to do anything.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Here, we're doing the charge up. The special move now, because she's doing something different.
And now you will be killed by space.
Like, we just have to tether them enough, and if we tether them enough, the attack just becomes super
And then
fast.
God killed him for being an asshole.
Get fucked.
Get out of
My
here,
God.
bitch. Oh yeah, that's just the insta-kill button.
Alright, why give him health? Why not just have us do this every single time?
Cause challenge, because satisfaction, because
Also, if it
gameplay
tethers
murder.
Like that, also, if it tethers like that every single time and the enemies never have a ranged attack,
Yeah, he's fucked.
we won. We win. Like, as long as we're like, okay, we tethered him once, now let's tether him, just continuously shoot him and forever be tethered until we go into this automatically win attack.
Do I win the sled? No, I don't. I wanted to win his sledgehammer,
With Clover Love.
which will.
Let's unlock the power of love.
I think it just gave us another slot for our bottle.
It did, it looked like.
It's a good thing that the boobs on our bottle turned into the light arrows and we were able to finally best that jerk. Cause fuck that guy.
Back in the mansion. Because I assume once we solve this little girl's problem, we'll end up back at the house.
And then I could talk about my topic, which I did want to dedicate some time to really ranting about Evangelion, because that really just ended up being a huge fucking waste of time.
Gotcha.
Which, I mean, it was kind of my fault. Like, I've been, like, very, very slowly watching it for, like, 3 months. Like, I've been exclusively watching it on the treadmill, which I only do twice a week.
Your father is
I didn't realize you were only watching it on the
explosion.
treadmill.
A shell.
Yeah, I think my next one's probably gonna be looking at Technophile again and seeing if it goes anywhere.
I understand
No.
how you feel.
The stream on YouTube seems to be running fine, but my Discord stream, I can't watch.
Grandfather just
What, did it pause?
It says you've been disconnected, sit tight, we're patching you back in.
Oh, fuck. And I can't stop the game.
Piano as hard as you can.
There was an explosion, a shell.
Make him happy.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're watching the stream. Okay.
I understand how you feel, I never even knew my father. I'll ask him soon after I was.
Yeah, keep playing your bloody piano. That's fantastic. I guess it doesn't really matter considering she's a ghost.
Know your father and continue to practice the piano.
I am up here in heaven too.
Well, Alyssa, don't encourage ghosts to sit trapped.
Playing has brought me back to you. At last.
You're like, here,
Oh, fuck
play-
off, game. What is this schmaltzy nonsense?
Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye, Meg. Goodbye, Mr. Norton. Goodbye.
You don't know these people.
Thank you.
Why are you dedicating your life to them?
Because the note said help the
Wait, our mom told us to do this?
Yeah, remember it was in the note. She was
Lady,
like, "Oh,
what the fuck?
So, clearly he came down from heaven to get her.
Oh, it was a
Right
vision.
there.
That makes sense. The entire story was a vision.
Yeah, no, I'm saying whatever's happening is mystical ghost mumbo jumbo. We're not actually time traveling.
I don't know, we stepped through a portal.
What was that?
I don't know. Nothing you've been doing has made any sense. If this game is gonna be, it was just all a dream, the game, then I'm gonna be kinda ticked off. Because I hate that shit. I hate it when the game just doesn't matter.
I feel like I don't want it to be like a dream. I'd rather it be,
An experience.
no, like ghost stuff happening. You know, like Silent Hill, where she stumbled into the ghost, like...
Where she went to the impossible 4th floor and just got stuck there.
Yeah, it's some ghost bullshit. Like the
Oh my god, it's Jimmy!
The ghost spirit, like, restless spirit of that little girl was so, like...
What the fuck are you doing, Jimmy? How did you even do this?
Who's Jimmy?
Oh, his name is Dennis.
Who's Dennis?
He's Dennis! Look at him.
No, because remember, I'm not currently watching what you're watching.
I thought you were watching the stream.
I am, but I'm like 40 seconds behind because of the stream.
I
So,
don't know.
I now see the kid hanging from the window, albeit really comedically.
Why do you have the key to the house? Dennis!
You saw her. When?
What the?
Calm down. It was yesterday morning.
Is this guy a Weasley? Is that why he's terrible at everything?
He does kind of look like...
What are you doing? Stop that!
I disobey her and come back here. She must have gone up to meet me.
I wonder if he's
Why
just
would she
slowly-
do that? If she told you not to come here and she stayed here.
I'm going to go and check my
What the fuck is any of this?
Well, it looks like you've grown up too, Dennis.
Oh my lord.
That was then and this is now.
Oh my god, this is comedically silly.
No, this is beyond ridiculous.
Yes, I said comedically silly.
Her grandpa's name was Dick. That just underlines the whole fucking thing. Now, which one of these doors was locked? Because I thought like 3 of them were locked. And then Okay, that's the locked door that you aren't allowed in. And I think this is my room.
Oh, hey, now that you have gameplay back though, you should pause it and like redo the Discord stream.
Why, is Discord still fucked up?
Yeah, it still says I've been disconnected and it's waiting to fetch me through.
Fine. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay, let's continue. So you got to see the entire fucking Dennis thing?
Kind of, yeah. I didn't have audio because I just had the audio turned off in the stream.
Well, at least you had the subtitles, which made about as much sense as you could imagine. Oh, I can get into the bathroom now? Never mind, there was a ghost in there. That was a bad idea. Who died in the bathroom? Holy shit. A dead body? What a ridiculous premise. Yeah, sure, that's a lot. What the fuck are you talking about, Alyssa? That's a skeleton.
The loggers. Lodgers.
This wasn't a reward. Why did I come in here?
I don't know, we gotta... we need to put in their hand.
Anyway, ghost. I'll look for an item, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to find an item for Ghosty. Maybe it's in Dick's room, if I can ever find where Dick lives. What?
That's the clock puzzle, so see where the clock...
That's not a puzzle game! Okay, I need winding. It's a Resident Evil puzzle! Because you just need the one key to solve the puzzle. It's not clever. Okay, just mark that down. Find ghost item and find winding keys. Eventually we will solve this house. And if you didn't notice in the pause menu, they did put the love clover thing that we got on the thing.
Yeah,
So yeah, apparently there's 4 chapters of this game, or 5 chapters. It'll be one of them.
Yeah.
Which at least is more content because Clock Tower 2 had 3 chapters. Can I just put the key in the... I don't think I can, because it's a key item.
I think if the key were the right key, it would say it.
I mean, I'll give Resident Evil something. At least the Spencer Mansion was a lot more open than this. You had more chances to do stuff. So yeah, Evangelion. The ending was trash. In a show about fucking...
That door labeled right there.
Oh, it was labeled Alyssa. That's our room.
Oh.
So yeah, in the show about mechs fighting aliens.
Philip.
Philip? What do you mean nothing of interest here? It should be the locked door that we need to get in. Fixed it.
Sure,
OBS has reconnected, so it should be getting something soon.
Gotcha. I was gonna say, otherwise we might have to just end up calling it quits for this week. Because if the internet's derping out, both Discord and YouTube are gonna derp.
Well, I mean, if they're gonna derp, like, super hardcore, we could always just record it and put it up later.
Well, but the problem is it's gonna derp for me over Discord still. So even if it's not live on YouTube, it's presumably still good over Discord. Maybe.
Well, I mean, it's
maybe,
it says
won't
it's
be as stressed.
it says it's getting a connection again, and I did actually reset it this time, so I'm hoping that it's gonna stabilize a little bit. Can you see if it came back up? Because I see that it's getting data at least.
Looks like we're standing in the hallway. Nothing's moving, so I can't tell if it's a frozen image or not.
Let me do the old thingamajig.
It's really choppy because she did an idle animation for a second, but like I got like a frame with her hand up and then just a frame of her standing. So it's like really, really, really choppy. Like it's skipping several frames. Like if she reaches up to scratch her head, it's her arms down and then her arms just suddenly up. There's no like motion of her lifting her arm.
Yeah, I think I might just have to try and LAN it up to my router, and maybe that'll alleviate some of the problems. Did you see me at least running around?
Not yet. I haven't
circles?
seen it yet. I've just seen idle animations.
Is it really that far behind? Because I didn't even notice she had an idle animation.
Yeah, there she's it freezes a lot, and then she'll jump distance.
Well, maybe it's YouTube trying to catch up with the stream. I don't know. Oh, she does have an idle animation.
I don't know, because it's still happening. I feel like it would have caught up by now.
I don't know. It was down for like, what, 2-3 minutes?
I guess. Like, really, really choppy.
Oh, I found the room. I found Dick's room. Dick's room was a library. And also his Mask of Death room. The keys to the mystery of time lie behind you. Okay.
Jason.
Oh, I thought Discord crapped out again.
Oh, like, the stream is really choppy, so I was checking Snapchat, and, there's this new fancy Taco Bell thing that opened up in Brooklyn Park, where my friends live, like, really close to their house, where it's like, you know how banks, like, you can go in the tube, like, drive-through at banks with the tube? It's like that, but with food. So, like, the restaurant and the workers are up above you, and then they, like, put it down this elevator, and it just arrives on this plate, and you grab your food, and then you leave. And you're like...
That sounds needlessly complicated.
I think it's streamlined. I think it's all online orders and stuff, and so, like, you just go, you grab your food or something. Like, I'm not exactly sure how it works. I think it's supposed to be faster, like, more efficient. But yeah, so it just opened today. My friends have a Snapchat of them.
Well, apparently this is going to be a magical girl story, except in this story, the magical girls are called rooters. I don't know why. We're battling against Persona people, because there are ancient spirits taking over humans to make them commit crimes.
Teenage girls who stand against the forces.
And that's the story.
It's specifically teenage girls that stand.
Find anything in there, Alice?
Yes, it's teenage girls.
What's that?
And there's Dick on the wall. Him and his fancy sash and fancy no beard.
Entity.
And
Rooters.
how do you know?
I can tell.
'Cause I am a rooter. And that means I have special senses to anybody I want.
Let me help you. Just the two of us.
No, you need a sidekick.
That was a long time ago.
When we were 7,
I'll help you.
Dennis.
Nothing to do at home. I'm alone in the house until my
What
sister-
is it with these British people and being alone in giant mansions?
Isn't she travelling?
Yeah. She's working as a nurse at a refugee camp in Africa.
Sure she is.
Said
Why
she'll
not?
be back for at least another 6 months, so I'm free to babysit, walk dogs, look for missing mothers.
Okay. You can check upstairs while I
Wait, so you're just like taking stupid jobs for anybody in the neighborhood? Dennis.
Birthday tomorrow.
Huh? My birthday?
See, even after all this time, I still remember.
Which makes me incredibly creepy.
What's the matter?
I was the man you saw at the first part.
Now check upstairs, will you?
You can count on me, partner.
What? Is that him trying to do an American accent?
Yes. Absolutely. Let's go look at Dick. Oh yeah, the winding keys. Perfect. Let's go solve that
Look
stupid
at
puzzle.
Dick. Jeff, 2022.
Hey, looking at Dick gave us the keys we needed. Because that's how it works. I'm still more proud of the quote from that other stream. Piplup
Yeah, I know.
is a mono ice type Pokemon.
No, I think more than that.
Now I just need to figure out where the hell I need to go. So anyway, since the connection's back up, can I bitch more about Evangelion?
Yeah.
Cause the point I wanted to start with is it's a TV show about mechs fighting aliens, which is an interesting concept. But in the concept, do you know what they ended up focusing on? You want to know what the show is apparently about? It's
About
not a.
Shinji's depression.
It's not about the aliens or the mechs. The story is about Shinji, which was a fucking stupid idea because Shinji's a garbage character.
Yo, this is basically what I always hear about this.
It's the thing. It's like the end of the show, the final couple of fucking episodes. We don't get any revelations about the premise. We get revelations about Shinji. It's about Shinji. And I don't care about Shinji because, one, he's a fucking terrible character, and two, his problem is retarded.
So I think I might have mentioned this on the stream before, but to my knowledge of how that show worked, creation-wise,
Yeah, you were saying this earlier, where apparently the guy was going through depression while making it, and after watching it, I can definitely see that being the case.
like Shinji's kind of like a self-insert of the.
Because
So, like,
Shinji
a
has a
lot of the-
lot of problems.
Yeah, I was gonna say like Shinji's not a very interesting or compelling character because he's a really depressed, like sad individual that's not really compelling to watch. To my knowledge, I will state I've never watched the show, but this is what someone told me.
So yeah, they have interesting concepts that they could work with, because a central point of the story is that the humans at the organization manage to catch a fucking alien, and they end up crucifying it to a fucking cross, and they keep that underground, and that's really interesting because how the fuck did anybody manage to do that? But on top of that, apparently this alien that's called Adam, because overt religious reference throughout the entire thing, was apparently the central point where they were able to develop the mechs from, and apparently every one of the mechs is also some sort of human divined that they had to cover in armor in order to keep them under control, which is apparently why they have to have human pilots.
Huh.
And that's
That does sound interesting.
again, none of this has anything to do with the story, because all of this gets thrown out the fucking window
So that we can hang out with
at the
Shinji
end
for the
to
rest of
hang out with fucking Shinji and deal with his problem. And the problem with it is that his entire character arc is just shit we've seen before. It's baseline depressed stuff, and it's wrapped up in the most like pretentious goddamn nonsense. Like, it's like pretentious shit written by a 10th grader. Like them attempting to sound deep but having no meaning. And that's the entirety of the last 2 episodes, and that really ducked me off, because what happens at the end of the story is that Shinji meets this random guy. In like 3 episodes before the end, we get introduced to this new character who goes to school and immediately attaches himself to Shinji. He's like convincing him to hang out with him for the day because everybody else he knows is a shit brain. What item did we get from the clock? I forgot what we were supposed to be doing.
I wasn't watching. Oh, the clock opened that door behind the clock to the red room.
Oh, okay, and we got a book. I think we got a book from there.
No, for sure.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention because I was blinded by my own fucking just hatred of how they ended this show.
Do we have the... Is the book maybe the thing for the ghost?
No, because we didn't get it. I don't think we got it as an item.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because the ghost things are just items.
Actually, let me look at the file. Let's see what we got last in the files. I think we got the Book of Entities, and then we had the... No, that was in Dick's room. Okay, portal squares. The portal square must be thoroughly purified with holy water until it has been charged with energy for full effect. Only when the square is infused with light may the practitioner expect any results. So apparently we now... It's just find portal. Find the portal.
Gotcha.
This is a lot easier than I thought it was going to be.
That's another good line, though. Now that I know what we're doing, I can get pissed off here.
So, as I was saying, this random character becomes his instant best friend for the whole episode, and by the end of it, the guy gets in piloting program because the stream did go down. Oh, it came back up again.
Which is weird, because, like, the Discord's going fine.
Well, I think
It's just the YouTube.
the disconnection might have been so short, tanked, but everything else didn't.
Gotcha.
Because when that happened, I usually expect the Discord just completely breaks. It does again because it's bouncing from like almost 0 to, normal at night. But honestly, this might be a good idea to just like start recording it and then put it up later.
So end the live stream now, is what you're saying?
Well, apparently we can do both at the same time with OBS.
Is that a good idea?
I don't know. I've never tried that. But honestly, I'm considering it. Just cutting off the stream and just doing it as a record. Cause I think OBS will be fine because it doesn't require the internet to record things. So even if Discord breaks, I can still wait for you to come back, and I don't think it would be that much of a problem.
If that's what you want to try.
Okay, well, sorry everybody. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Hold on, we should do the sign off.
Yeah, sorry everybody. Apparently the internet decided to be a big